Ladies and gentlemen, Gay Kim here. Welcome to the daily update. Hope you guys had a good day trading today. Market is up about 2% there. On the S&P Nasdaq, 2.5%. Semiconductor made a move close to 5%. Dow 1.3%. Russell 2003. Transport same. Banks also did 3%. Energy up a little bit. Biotech 3%. Healthcare up. Home builders almost 3% there. Utilities, retail, emerging market, they're all green today. Deep green day today. It's been a while since all of the sectors are seeing a deep green day. It's a triumph for the buyers today. It's been a while since pretty much this entire year buyers have been getting pounded on, and I believe today buyers are feeling a little bit enlightened after today's price action. Bitcoin up a little bit. Gold, silver, miners pretty much flat, down a little bit or so. Dollar down, oil down, treasury bond down, VIX is also down. Let's go to the S&P 500 ETF. Spider, 65-minute chart here. So this is where we closed yesterday, and this is where we opened up today. So it looks like we actually saw that gap up this morning. You can see right here we gapped up, nice sizable gap up. What happened though on that first hour gap up is that the price was able to jump above the short-term moving average that has been acting as resistance for a couple of days. Actually, the short-term moving average has been supporting the bears for this entire month of May. So this was a very, very important price action on that first hour to jump over that. Basically, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to deal with the short-term moving average. So what the buyers did is they were able to jump over that resistance. And then you can see on the first hour, we faded a little bit. And the second hour, you see that long lower wick. So on that second hour, bears trying to push back down. But what happened was that short-term moving average has been recalibrated to support the buyers once it was reclaimed with that gap up. So what was once acted as resistance now acting as what? New support. And that's exactly what the buyers are looking for on that second hour. And once that was established, you can see there was a little bit of smooth sailing there on the third hour, fourth hour, another fluctuation on that fifth hour. You can see that long lower wick here. Once again, bears trying to push, but that short-term moving average has been reprogrammed to support the bulls. It's been a while since that short-term moving average has been acting as a support, supporting the buyers there. And so on that fifth hour, it looks like we saw that downturn, but got right back up. And then on the last hour, on the sixth hour, we did see a little bit of push today. So we're right on this gap there. This price action is going to sweat the bears a little bit because we're just right on that gap there. We filled about half of that gap. You can see this is right here. This is where it opened up. This is where it closed. This was on May 6th. And the next day we gapped down. Do you see this? So you can see about 50% or so that gap has been filled. Buyers left about 50% or the half of the gap remaining, because I think right now I think buyers are aware, right? This is another moving average right now, the midterm moving average. You can see that midterm moving average. We met with the midterm moving average back in late April or so. This market tanked for about 2-3 weeks straight. And then there a little pop there in early May, midterm moving average tanked for another 2-3 weeks. We're just that midterm moving average. We're just right at that vicinity at 410. So buyers are kind of threading kind of carefully right here, because overall, looking at things in a midterm sense of things, we're still in the midterm downtrend. And last couple times when we did see the price interacting with that midterm moving average, we did see a slaughter, a tankage back down. Price was not even able to hang around here with that midterm moving average. So I think what the buyers are trying to do, see if they can jump it over one more time like they did this morning, right? You can see right here, there's a gap up, jumping over that fence, jumping over that short-term moving average, and then later retesting it as new support. And I think the buyers might want to try to do that here with the midterm moving average, just because that midterm moving average does have impressive resume. I mean, it's a killer, right? Again, back in April, early May, is a bull killer, right? That midterm moving average. So buyers, this is a kind of a dangerous level, because if the buyers are not able to get above that midterm moving average, either by thrusting above or gapping, best case scenario for the buyers is gapping up above it, because then you will turn this into an island bottom, which is going to be a very, very strong reversal pattern, and then turn this into an island gap, and then at some point retest these midterm moving average to support the buyers. And it's going to take a couple weeks or so to kind of make that work, but at least you don't have to face that, midterm moving average's wrath and having that price coming right back down. So this is a very, very crucial level. Either way, what the bulls need to do, fill this down gap. If we don't fill this down gap as quickly as possible, the boss bears and the crew, they're charging right now with the midterm moving average at this vicinity, and they will bring it down pretty hard. Let's check out that oscillator, see if we can extract any more information. So here's something I've just discovered today. First of all, let's kind of reiterate the fact that we've been talking about this mega, major, macho, ultimate, bullish divergence signal right here that could potentially make this market see some sort of V-shaped reversal possibility, but we don't know it yet. We're just kind of hanging out right here. We are seeing a little bit of move right now, a little bit of traction for a couple days or so. Midterm moving average right there though. But however, also what I did find was that you can see prior resistance acting as new support here. So we're doing a little bit of pivot work right now. So you can see if I zoom in here, definitely that level is, we kind of bounce off of that. We still haven't seen that oscillator going all the way to the top of his band. So what the buyers need to do, you have to bring that oscillator all the way to the top of its band, because if you don't, you know what happened. You can see right here, you did not bring all the way to the top, tanked. You did not bring all the way to the top, tanked. You gotta bring this oscillator all the way to the top and then keep doing that overbought pancake sideways thing, right? And then have that price make a move and go after that 425 or so area. But the bears, they're not going anywhere. Boss bears and the troops, they are coming down very, very fast.
We got a wolf pack. It's Johnny Tran, and he's coming your way really fast.
All right, we got
right now, that midterm moving average and Fast and Furious, they're actually really, really mad right now because they didn't even want to see this kind of move. The boss bears are coming down to battle with you guys. So it will be an epic battle in this vicinity. I'm gonna come back for you. We'll reassess the situation. Enjoy your evening and go train tomorrow.